Welcome everyone, this is Farmer Cop. We are going to do a new map tour of No Man's Land by Alien Jim Modding. We're going to go through and look through everything on this map and show you all the different things that it has that makes it unique, and quite honestly this is a very cool map. So if this is what you're looking for, stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to do here first, before we jump into everything, this is your screen. This is kind of where you start. So you start off, you have this pickup truck here you can get in if you want. This is a 1978 Lizard pickup. Just starting off, you look down in the right hand corner at the vehicle. First off, it needs repairs, it needs fuel, and you can tell by looking at it, it is just filthy. So this bad boy does need to be cleaned. You can also see down there it has 10,248 hours on the vehicle, so just a crazy amount of hours on it. Before we continue on, I want to jump into the menu screen here. So if we look at the actual map itself, this is it. It's divided into 60 different plots. Each of them cost $85,000 each, so $85,000 for each individual plot. And if you're on New Farmer, you start off with plot 26 here. And if you look at the map as well, that's your only field. There are no other fields anywhere else. So as we dive through it, we'll start here, look around some stuff that are here where we start out, because we're down here, the pickup truck's parked right about here. So we'll look around the store here and talk about things here. If you see, there's a pretty distinctive dirt road that goes down to the farm. That dirt road you can see, and all these little ones are there. They're very hard to see, and they're actually grown over with grass, so they really don't look like roads as you go through. And this map has something like 13,000 trees on it. So very impressive number of trees on it. Just super cool map if you wanted to do honestly anything in Farming Simulator. Now, if you're not into making your own fields and kind of developing a map the way you want, then this may not be the map for you. But if you want to kind of do whatever you want with it, whether it's make a bunch of small fields, a bunch of big fields, do forestry, work on animals, anything, this is a perfect map for you. So if we come over here, it only has one selling point that it starts off with in game. So you can sell, it has I have all the icons in Alien Jim's maps, but anyhow, so it has all this stuff that you can sell here going through. So I'll show you where that point is. It's actually going to be just right off over the left hand side of the screen here once we get out of the menu. So only one sell point. If you go into what you own, we'll go through all the different equipment that we have once we get down to the farm. On the finance screen here, you start off with $100,000 and no loan, so you don't have any loan you have to worry about paying interest on or anything like that. No animal pens. Contracts, you can bail all sorts of different fields, but if you look, you're only getting paid $1 for it. So it really isn't worth it if you're going to do contracts to try to make money. If you just enjoy bailing for fun, sure, this is for you, but otherwise not really a great way to make money. So what else do we want to look at in here? I think that's about everything, and I think we'll just go ahead and get started. So we'll hop out of here. We're in our pickup truck here, so we'll drive around and look at it this way. Looking at behind us, that is the edge of the map. You can't get out that way, but it just kind of shows you a large highway there and the front side of the store here. So alright, so going over here, this is the vehicle sell point. That's that only sell point that's in game that you can access. So that's gonna be right here where you can sell your crops. That's the only dirt road in the game. Moving over here, so actually right here what we have is pretty unique. If you drive under here with a trailer, you can buy all sorts of things in bulk, such as seeds. You can buy different crops, wheat, barley, everything, kind of just pretty cool. Right here you have the finance screen. If you don't want to look at it in the menu, there's your cash machine or your ATM machine there. This is where if you buy anything in the store, it's going to show up, is in this area right here. This is your vehicle shop over on this side here. What's super cool is these doors. If you see, you can see the yellow tags here. So this is where you would either repair a vehicle or sell it if you wanted to do that at the store. So I don't know if you can open this. I know a lot of the stuff you can open and move around in this game. So like, look at all this stuff. This little stuff over here, you can move it around. Like, just super cool. Move the boxes around. If you can, yeah, there we go. If you can actually click on them. But just so much detail in this map that it's just ridiculous. Just look out at that. That's just fantastic. I don't think, yeah, you can't go that way. That makes sense. Edge of the map. But yeah, you can walk around here. You got a fantastic little waiting room with vending machines. Look at that. Farm branded snacks. Up here you have pictures of other maps by Alien Jim. Yeah, just great. You can come in here and you can go into the store this way. So just super cool map. You got a big butt up there on the wall, different farm pictures. I love the detail on it, and I wonder, I think this door opens as well. Yeah, so this door opens as well, so you can drive tractors in there if you want to sell them into the showroom. Hop back in the truck here. All right, so we'll drive over this way. And actually, before we continue the tour, just because we need it anyways, we're going to show you where, right over here, this is where you can buy fuel. So we're going to have to go up and go ahead and fill up our tank here because we're pretty low on gas. And then we'll continue around this way. So over here you have your animal dealer. This is where you would come in to buy animals if you wanted to. So that's that. Buy or sell animals, I should say. We'll open up the map icon here just so we can keep an eye on that. I normally don't like to have that open when I'm doing stuff, but because it is a map tour, we'll go ahead and keep that open. So we'll drive around a little bit and keep going this way. All right, so continuing. Oh, if I could learn how to drive this stupid truck. All right, coming over here, this is something that's super unique about this game right here. Cutting this signpost with a chainsaw will permanently remove all the rocks from the map. And I thought there was one for trees, but I guess they took that out for now. So, yeah, that's strange. Yeah, there was one for trees. I don't know where it went. It used to be one where you could take out all the trees on the map. But anyhow, so if you buy a chainsaw and cut this off, then it'll take out all the rocks on the map. And I think actually, so I heard, I don't know if this is the case or not, I heard that on PS4, if you take the trees off, it can cause your game to crash. So that may be that they're working on, I just have a little bit later version of the game where they took it out for now, just so they can update it or try to fix it. You know, Alien Jim is working on getting that fixed. All right, so we'll continue, we'll drive down here. There's a nice little dirt area if you wanted to do something with it there. We'll keep driving. Just a beautiful map, though. Look at that. There's so much space, and even if you didn't have to take the time, you don't even have to take the time to clear the trees if you wanted to make fields. There's plenty of space in here for fields, or you may just have to take out like a tree or two to make a bunch of fields if that's what you're kind of after. It's not super hilly. There's lots of hills and features in it, but there's lots of flat areas where you have just good areas to farm. So this is really a map that has just so many options for whoever's playing on it. All right, so here we're kind of, you can see us kind of rolling up to the farm here. So the first thing I'll notice as we roll up here is you have just a bale shed of some types over here. And these are actual bales that you could sell or use for animals or whatever you want. Looks like you got a hay bale, a couple of grass bales, straw bales. Over here you got another either hay, it looks like a hay bale, might be grass though. Then you got some straw bales, some silage bales, another silage bale there. So pretty cool, you have all that stuff already in there. We continue on into the farm. On the left-hand side there, this is that little field you can see on the map. If we go into the map screen, that's that little field you can see right there. So there it is right there. It is just decrepit, filled with weeds and withered crop. So if we go off to the right side here, there's so many cool things in this map. I love it. So here's a water fill point if you need water. You have your own little pond or stream or whatever. You have a little hunting shack here. You can open the door there. If you come in here, light just pops on. It's great. Just a wonderful view. You can look out over the farm or whatever else you wanted to do. Hop down here. There's this guy right over here. Not sure what you'd call this little shack on the water, or a little water something or other. But anyhow, you can hop up here. It's got chairs. They're too heavy for you to move, but you can have them on there. You can open the door here. It opens up. Lights come on. Just a great. I just love the details in this map. So many cool things about it. Yeah, so that's what we have over here on the water. We'll head back over here and take a look at what else we have. There's just so many cool details on it. I love this map. So here we have a little woodshed, and again, just look at the detail. You have your logs stacked up to keep warm. You have scraps there. You have, it looks like someone here using an axe to split firewood. Just perfect. You have a little saw right there. Here you actually have some logs, so you can chop these babies up and throw them in there, and this is a direct sell wood chipper, so you have that already just in the farm that you can use, which I think is fantastic. Over here you have a silo, and this is actually a silo extension option that you have, and it's built in there. So here's where you can store crops. You can back your trailer up and dump them in here. And here's where you can refill is from this point right here. Over here is one of the, I think one of the coolest, most detailed things here. So you can pull a tractor or whatever you have up here to get it fixed. You come in here, and here's your screen right there to access it. So just super cool. And most of the stuff moves around. I was playing around with it, and a lot of the stuff you can move around. Look at that. Yeah, just so many things you can move around. I love it. There's stuff out here you can move around too. So if we go around to the front, this stuff moves around. Yeah, this map is fantastic. I really love it. Just look at this. It just looks like it would be an old machine shed that you would have sitting around where you'd fix up your tractors or equipment if you were a farmer. It's just great. Over here you got an old rundown windmill that's windmill that's just falling apart. So got that there, and then we'll come over here. This is kind of your, just look at the rest of that. This thing is fantastic. Looks like it's about ready to just fall down. Oh gosh, it's great. So here's some of the equipment you start off with. So I believe they're all just dirty and just need repairs. You have 2 trailers, which is fantastic. You have a plow, a cultivator, and a seeder here. And you got this combine here, the New Holland TX32. Hopping that guy, put the header on there. This is actually not too bad in repairs and has a full tank of gas. And actually looks probably the cleanest out of all the things. So that's pretty good there. We'll hop out of that. Hop over our tractor. Tractor definitely needs some more repairs. Got 41.9 hours. Actually, I want to see how many running hours. This guy's got 0, so that's essentially new is kind of what they're trying to say there. Yeah, 41.9 hours. It's a little low on fuel, but just great. And you have your house right here, which is fantastic. You can hop in here. And at first I was wondering why the lights weren't turning on. And after I looked around, I finally found this guy. So you actually have a light switch. So you can turn the lights on in the house and turn them off. And I looked up in the attic. There's just storage and stuff. And I tried to get up there, but I couldn't. And here's where you'd sleep right here. That's where you'd sleep right there. Fantastic. Over here, I love this. You have an outhouse. And you hear that fly animation. I love it. That's perfect. It's just perfect. That's basically everything that you have here around the farm. So, yeah, this is kind of what you got going on around the farm. So one thing I will note that's really cool about this is modded into the game. If we go into store, landscaping, we'll hit start landscaping here. So we'll change the mode to, not that, sorry. There we go, X. Change the mode to paint, and we'll go over here and we'll just paint on, this is our land here. So we'll just go ahead and paint. So there's some new textures here. So I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and put them all down so we can take a look at all of them. Some of them are obviously just the normal ones that you would have in game everywhere else, but some of them are new and specific to this. Look at that. That one's a grass one that just kind of blends in. That looks like that's what a lot of the terrain is here. Oops, I did that one already. You have flowers. Another type of flowers. And then bushes. I love it. You can just put bushes up, which is fantastic. Yeah, there's so many different dirt types. Just great. We're already, I think, back up at the beginning here. But yeah, just look at these. All these different ones. Oop, I gotta get out. So let me just hop out of a landscape mode here. I'll just go back and we'll go walk over and look at them in person. It'll just be easier to do it that way. Here we go. Just look at this grass. You got grass one here. These guys here. This one, the water is super cool. It's got a nice reflection. There's so many cool things you could do. You can make flower beds. You can make bushes to kind of separate out areas. There's just so many possibilities that you have with all these different textures here. So I do love that that's in this game here. And also, if we go into the store, we'll go over here to placeables. If we go to like animal pens, everything's pretty standard. Silos, everything's pretty standard up until we get here. So you got a small BGA that you can place anywhere, and these are mods that I didn't download separate. These are built into the map. So these come with it if you download it off of the mod hub. So you have the small BGA here. You have the BGA digestate extension tank. So if you want to add 200,000 liters to your digestate capacity, you can do that. There's our silo that we have up, and then there's that extension that I was talking about. Liquid storage where you can sell, or you can store water, milk, slurry, and digestate at. Then you have an extension for that, so you can add 100,000 liters to that, which is pretty cool. So then look at these. These are more sell points. So you have a sweet shop that sells these crops, or you can sell these crops at them. A windmill, you can sell these crops. Bakery, these guys here. Dairy, obviously just milk and eggs there. Root crop seller. So just fantastic. You can add more sell points. So even though there's only one in game, you have other ones that you can add that are here. Sheds, go through. We got these guys here. We got the old bale shed that we looked at. We have the old rundown shelter. I believe that's going to be the guy we have our tractors parked in. Then we have the warehouse. There's so many cool different things that are in there. I don't know if there's anything in decoration here. Yep, here we go. So fence, different fences, bushes. Oh, yes, all these houses. You have the big factory, garden center. There's the sweet shop, office, small office, all these other things. And you have so many rocks, and I guess the rocks work really well together. So there's our outhouse, our hunting hut, our outlook. So there you go, call it the outlook now. Our broken water mill. So many cool things that you can add into this map. So if you wanted to, you could build this guy and put a selling point next to it. You can build this guy, put a selling point next to it. So you can kind of build the map the way you want, or you can just leave it as is. It's kind of up to you. You can kind of do whatever you want. Farmhouses. It has this guy right here. This is the farmhouse you come with in game, but then it has the standard one as this guy. So you can make any different building a farmhouse by just putting a doormat. So if you wanted to take this doormat and place it in front of on here and place it in front of just any one of these houses, you could use that as your house. So just fantastic. I love it about this map. And then in miscellaneous here, we have a wood chip sell point. We have that wood crusher direct sell point. That's the one we have out already on our land here. A lumber mill, a straw barn sell point. So there's your spinnery is here as well. So there's where you could sell bales and such. There's the vehicle workshop that's already in game. Old nightlight. We have a lemon greenhouse, tomato greenhouse that can produce $500 an hour. The watermill, like one that's actually working, can produce $500 an hour. You have a windmill that can also produce $500 an hour. So if you want to go that way. And I actually have the government subsidy mod app in here. That's not included with it. What I am going to do is use that to get us some money. And then I want to go ahead and place a lot of these and just kind of show you what they look like. So I'm going to take some time to do that real quick, and I'll be right back with you. All right, welcome back. Here we are. So I put up a few of these lights around as we go. This is going to be all the stuff I'll go over real quick that's in the miscellaneous tab. So here's that wood chip sell point. We walk over here, got another light put up there. This is going to be your lumber yard or your lumber mill. So you can put logs here to sell here. So all that stuff in here that's modded up. I just love it. Even this stuff is just super detailed. You have the mill here. You got lumber popping out from the logs that they're putting in the back end there. If we continue on over here, we have, this is going to be our spinnery. So big old cotton bale there. Just super cool. Here's going to be your sell point right here. Don't know if you can go inside of it. Let's see here if we can get into this thing. Doesn't look like we can. Anyhow. And then here in the middle, I put the tomato and lemon greenhouses. So on the side here, you got where you can refill it with water and put manure in there. And these guys, you actually can go inside of, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if the door's closed. They don't, but anyhow. And then the crops will pop up if you put water and stuff in them. And over here, I got the tomato greenhouse. And again, there's your area for manure and your area for water on the outside. So there you have it. And then I put this guy, our water mill. This is the working one. I love that it's actually spinning. And over here we have just a little water fill station. And then my favorite out of all these guys, look at this thing. This thing is just fantastic. Look at that animation on it. Just having that going in the background is super cool. Can't get in the side of it there, but I don't know if you could or not, but that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so this is the miscellaneous tab. So I'll go ahead and get set up, and we'll go over the next tab here just to kind of show you the different things that it has in the game here. I almost completely forgot in that miscellaneous tab as well. Here's the bale sell point. So you got this guy here where you can sell the loose stuff, and you can drop the bales on over here. So I totally forgot this guy, but super important, super cool. So I wanted to make sure I brought you guys back in so I could mention this before I got rid of it and got set up for the rest of the stuff. But yep, there you have it again. All right, so here's the stuff that you're going to find in the silos menu that we haven't already kind of talked about or haven't already shown you in game. So here we have the biogas plant. You have your selling point right over here, and I put an extender back there, a digestate, extra digestate tank. Go right on up here and take a look at that. Fantastic. You can just hop right on here on the top and look around. I even put an extra tank over there for the digestate. We hop down here. This is where you can load up with digestate from there. And then here we have that liquid tank filler where you can hold water, milk, digestate, and slurry. So you have that available to you. And here's the add-on tank for that just kind of increases the capacity. And all the different sell points are basically going to look like this. So there's no need for me to just put 10 of the same things out here, but all the sell points look like this. You just kind of have to choose which one you're looking for. So, yep, that's pretty much it for the silos tab. Now we'll go ahead and get set up here for the next tab. All right, so these are items that you're going to find in the decorations tab. So first thing we have here is the small office, our version, or one of the versions of it. This is the second version, the small office here. So we have this guy, just super good detail all the way around it. Got the power box there, everything you need. And these things aren't too expensive in game, so if you wanted to really modify and make your own little town, you could easily do that. This is the second small office building here, so you got that going for you. And this is the big office building. Around back, we got a patio with sliding glass doors. Coming around this way, got another one on that side. So, yep, just fantastic. That's that guy. And then over here, this is the garden center. So you can see in there, you got different details in there about the plants they're selling and stuff like that. So you could build this guy and then put a sell point next to it, or build whatever you want and put a sell point next to it, and then kind of make it however you want. And then plus the landscaping tool, you could pave all this and make it nice and neat. This is a silo bin, just kind of a decorative object there they have. Here are the 3 house options here for you. So these are the guys that you can have, and if you wanted to live in one, you just put that doormat right in front of one of these guys and you're good to go. Over here we have the sweet shop. So staff wanted, I love it. So we come around the back. Is that in the front? It's awesome. A little vending machine. Even the knobs stick out. Look at that. They even look like the real knobs. That's cool. You got a garage around back, so you could even put that sweet shop sell point around back here if you wanted. This thing was, I didn't even know it was this big until I started trying to place this thing. This is the old big factory. I guess it does say big factory, so I guess it warned me about it. But still, look at the size of this thing. Holy crap, this thing is huge. This thing is absolutely huge. So big. Moving over here, these are like just some extra decorative objects you have. So you got a small fence here, a medium kind of size one, a bigger one, and then you got a couple different hedges here that you can place as well. So yep, that's what you got here in the decoration tab. So I'll go ahead and clear these guys out and show you the next one. All right, now I realized when I went back in the store, the only thing I really hadn't talked about was one of the sheds. So here's the huge shed that we have in the store available to you. How much does this thing cost? I need to look it up again. I can't even remember. Down here. Only $35,000 for this guy. This thing is huge. You just come over here, click the button, boom, automatic garage door. You can come on in here. You could park basically anything you wanted in here, and you could park a lot of basically anything you wanted in here. So just such a huge deal. And you have a light button here. So that's going to turn your lights on. Over here, skylight. So that's going to get your second layer of lights on there. So look how bright that is. This thing is fantastic. You could probably just, oh, it'd be fantastic to store your machines at night. And I wonder if you could put like a shop or like you could probably get a toolbox mod and put it in there and work on your machines in there at night if you wanted to. Such a cool mod. Close the door down there. But yep, that's all you have it. So that's basically everything I have for you today in this map. But yeah, I really love this map and I really want to play on it. I haven't actually taken the time to actually play the game on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start a gameplay series or a let's play series on this map and kind of walk through it and do a little bit more stuff. And I'll get you guys involved in seeing what we should do and how we should kind of form this land and make our farm. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, please subscribe, and please turn on that notification bell so you can check out any new videos I may post. And please check out my other videos. Up there, I've got a playlist posted for you that you can look through on some different tutorials and guides that I put out. Hopefully more videos will come out. My goal is to put out a video a day, so I'll see if I can keep up with that. Again, thanks for watching.